smell good all the time, you look good, you dress well.
I know you're working your biceps, Harry, but Kori is muscling in on your girl.
Rocket.
Rocket.
That means.
Like hot?
Hey guys, and welcome to Little Blackbook. You know what time it is, you know what time it is. Yes, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, subscribe, click on that bell button for the notification of the uploads, baby. And for those of you who are returnees, you ain't got the minerals, baby. You ain't got the minerals. Alright, let's get into it. We're going to talk to you guys about Too Hot to Handle, episode 7. We're going to talk about Francesca and Harry. Oh my gosh. It got a bit mad, didn't it? Alright, cool. Here's my thing. This is why I said to you guys, if you do not, this is why I said, if guys do not get to see the cause and the effect of their actions, they never change. Okay, here's the thing. Kori comes in, bit of a stirrer. He did this thing with Chloe in episode 6, whatever, boom. My man's obviously feeling Francesca a little bit because obviously she's giving her a little eye, he's giving her a little eye, he's seen that there's a little bit of a play thing there. Alright, cool. Man's looking to go and flex with it. Now, what's important is that there's a conversation between Kori and Harry.
I think you're missing the point of this retreat. Tell him, Harry.
Leave it and just have fun.
Boys.
This is the most important conversation ever. When they have this conversation, I've told you about the fact that men, give men freedom to move mad. The reason why a lot of men move mad is because the freedom they've been given from other men. When other men don't hold them accountable and don't check their behavior, the other men are empowered to do madness. You're actually egging them on to do the madness. So when Kori comes to Harry talking about, obviously, you know, he's not really feeling Chloe like that, and he's really here just to, and he admits it. I'm only here to play around. Harry laughs, catches jokes, and says, "Yo, bro, do your kind of thing."
She's cool in that. I think she's fit, but I flirt with everyone. I don't know. Maybe she thinks it could go a lot further than that. To be honest, I've come in here to fuck around.
Right? Now, what he doesn't realise is that Kori's looking to play around with your girl. Now, suddenly, you've got a problem, right? Where's the problem? The problem was, you didn't mind so long as it was Chloe, Nicole, the other girl, whatever, named Madison or whatever, because they were single and they were doing their thing. But you had a problem now when it's Francesca. But you enabled the behaviour. You don't realise. You see, this is what I said about Adam and Eve. Because Adam was standing next to Eve, he became an accomplice to the action. And then he became an accomplice to his own death. Because what he didn't realise was by not speaking up then, when she then gave him the fruit. So now in turn, he also died because he didn't speak up. He became accountable for his own death, spiritually speaking, because literally he didn't speak up for when Eve was talking to the snake. And this is what happens with Harry and Kori. If Kori had done it, like there was a point where Kori messed up a little bit, but you know, he could have potentially got this thing. But anyway, Harry suffered with the Francesca thing and Kori thing because he didn't shut it down. He should have told Kori from the jump, "Listen, Kori, look, my guy, listen, that's not how we're doing it around here. See how every man's moving? It's different. We're not here to play games. Be on a serious thing." But he didn't. Why didn't he? Because at the end of the day, Harry's still, men are not more accountable when they're relationships. As long as I got mine, I got mine. So accountability isn't because a man gets in a relationship. Accountability comes because the mind has changed. This is the most important thing. So if the mind don't change, it doesn't matter. Because Harry's got his girl. But he's still saying the same mad things he was saying before. Although he's changed in his relationship and how he's viewing women, he hasn't changed in the mindset to check another man. So now, Kori's doing what he's doing. And it backfires on him. So my key thing here is this. If men don't hold men accountable, they're going to move men anyhow, and it will eventually come to your front door. There is a poem anthology, I remember in AQA, where it talks about like, I can't remember what it is, but it's like saying, it's basically the guy was in his house and the army were knocking on people's doors, and so long as it wasn't him, he was calm. But eventually one day, they knocked on his door. Eventually, when we don't speak up and stand up, it eventually comes to our door, and we'll have nobody to fight for us because there is nobody standing up, because you decided not to stand up either. Everyone else is taking your stance. So I believe in this particular instance, when I saw the Harry and the Kori situation, I said, oh, do you know what? Next time he will speak up. I think what was interesting is that when Kori were going to, have the date with Francesca, very brave of him to, choose Francesca.
Yeah, Francesca.
homewrecker.
The end of
as well. And by the way, Francesca gave him all the openings. I want to just let you know, Francesca knew exactly what she was doing. She played it textbook style. And this is the problem I'm going to have with Francesca and Harry. This will not last long, I do not think. And the reason why is because Francesca is still soaked up on power. Now, Francesca knows that Harry probably will be a better match for her long run. But at the moment, she's still young, brash, naive, and unable to see the longevity. What I mean by that is, we can know something is good for us, but we refuse to choose it because we're still young, and we give ourselves the excuse that I'm still young, I'm still growing, I'm still learning, and I can still make mistakes. Right? But not realizing that every mistake we're making actually is contributing towards a hardness of heart, and it contributes towards a solidification of our behaviors and actions in the future. Right? Now, what at the moment is happening is that Francesca has a duality of her. She's a very pretty girl, you know, she's exciting, bubbly, etc. And her energy matches Harry's personality. But there's another side of her, which is that her good looks get her into doors that she shouldn't get into. Now, let me tell you something. Kori's a good-looking dude. Guy's a model type looking dude, you know what I mean? And he's got a good amount of confidence, suave, you know, and bravery. So when obviously they're talking at the pool now, yeah, and you know he's engaging in conversation, Francesca didn't shut him down.
You smell good all the time, you look good, you dress well.
I know you're working.
No, she actually enabled him. You know, he said obviously she's attractive. She said he's attractive, and that enabled him to have more what vim, right? Later on, when Kori has a date with Francesca, she actually says he's hot, he's good looking, said a bunch of things like,
You're so hot.
What?
the same thing she said to Kels, she said to him. The same things about how good looking the person is to them, etc, etc, right? Saying all these things. And I'm not saying that she didn't feel that way. Like everyone thinks people are attractive, but we don't say it to everybody. Especially when you're in a relationship, you don't say it to people, right? You can think it, you don't say it. And what Kori did was that he actually pounced a little bit too early. He made her aware that she was in a bad situation, and that was the problem.
like a really good vibe, but I don't think you and Harry are right together. Obviously, I wouldn't have asked you on a date if I didn't think that you were in it with him 100%.
Problem. You see, I keep telling you, look, the grey area is such a key area in any relationship. When someone's going through a relationship in a bad patch, yeah, do not make them think they're going through a bad patch in a relationship if you want to pull them out of the relationship. I'm just giving you some advice, guys. You don't do that. Never allude them to that, because once you allude them to the fact that in a bad position in the relationship, they become alert to your madness. The whole point is that they want to feel lied to. They need to feel deceived. This is the whole point. Because when Eve got to the garden, she knew the command that was given to her. Do not eat the fruit from the tree. But she wanted to be what? Deceived. So now, when the guy was... when obviously Kori didn't said, you're in a bad position with you and Harry, it made her think, okay, actually, I'm in a relationship.
Such a troublemaker.
You're okay with it? Me causing problems?
Rather than going, look. You know what, you're nice looking, I'm nice looking. Let's just do something, you know what I'm saying? Let's see where it goes, right? And forget the other dude. But the moment he made her aware of Harry, she had to come back to her senses. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying anybody should be doing this. I'm just kind of giving you guys the juice of what happens. But I think with the Kori thing, it was a draw of power, and it was a draw of power. Francesca gets off on the fact that guys like her. Yeah, it's normal. Women, this is most women. Women want to be worshipped, and when men begin to chase after them, it's a form of worship and it's a form of power that they receive. Yeah, and that's why she accepted the date. And even when she was talking, even Sharon and Rhonda were asking her, "Are you looking to go?" And you know what she was looking for was Sharon and Rhonda to tell her, "Listen, you gotta go." And she got it when Sharon said, "Oh, you gotta go and see if you really it's gonna be a test for your relationship." She happily said yes. But at the point when she was first up, she should have just said no. But what did she say? Oh, I want to go on a date with you. She was chatting doo-doo. She wanted to go and see. She wanted to flirt close to the fire. She wanted to dance next to the fire. Somebody she was dancing with Kels. She wants to dance close to the fire. And this is the problem. Because what will happen is, this will happen in a relationship with Harry, where she'll flirt with other guys in the thinking that Harry's going to get more jealous. Well, all that's going to do is going to draw them farther apart. So yeah. There was a lot of things that happened with Kori and Francesca, which probably another time we could delve into, but she's definitely wanted the power, man. Do you know what I mean? That she definitely wanted to go on that date. So yeah, guys, make sure you like, share, subscribe, click on that bell button for notification of the uploads. Let us know your thoughts and your feelings. Appreciate you.